Well, it's another exciting day in paradise, and boy, oh boy, is it a great day to be alive, especially when you consider the alternative. I know it's been a long time since I made a video, but I wanted to make a video because it took me some time to reflect and think on my future and what I want to do and everything like that. I'm still at a point where I'm unsure as to what exactly I want to pursue, what I want to do outside of my normal job and everything like that. Obviously, I want to do something else to pursue my dreams and visions and whatnot. What that is takes a little bit of time to understand. And the thing that keeps coming to my mind, and this is, I always try to make these videos about like positivity and motivation a little bit. But when you get to thinking about positivity and motivation, you also have to do a little bit of self-reflection. You have to think about where you're at now, where you want to be, and things like that. So one big thing that keeps coming to my mind constantly, and I know it's an excuse, and I always like to say, you know, the biggest thing that's holding you back from your own success or anything is yourself. And in my own mind, that's exactly what I do. But the big thing when it comes to like YouTube or pursuing anything involved in like the entertainment industry, voice acting, anything involving entertainment, the biggest thing that always runs through my mind is oversaturation. Like, I can't think off the top of my head something unique that I bring to, say, YouTube or anything else like that that'll make me stand above and beyond other people on the platform. And I think that's the biggest thing that holds a lot of people back, to include myself, is you have a lot of self-doubt, a lot of negative self-talk. You know, honestly, you're like, hey, you know, there's a million people on YouTube who do self-talk, who do motivation. There's a lot of people on YouTube who do this or that and this and that. There's a lot of singers, there's a lot of voice actors, there's a lot of this and that. How in the world would I be able to get a good following or anything in these type of platforms, in this type of atmosphere, when there's so much of it already going on? And I think that's where determination and self-love and the ability to understand that you bring something unique to the table, and that, you know, as long as you keep pushing for it, as long as you keep putting in the effort, as long as you keep trying, eventually you will succeed in whatever you do in life. Everybody has different time frames that it takes them to do. Some people faster than others. But if you keep on trying and driving towards whatever your goals and dreams are, I think you can do it. And I am, of course, no different from any other person in that regard. I doubt myself a lot. I question the validity of me even having this YouTube channel, which is why I haven't really made videos very much. Part of it is laziness because of work and college and stuff, but a lot of it is also because of just being worried and be like, hey, why am I making a bunch of these videos about motivation stuff? Is anybody even watching these videos and stuff? That constantly comes into my mind. But if you really are passionate about something, really care about something enough, and you really want to do it, that shouldn't matter to you. A big thing that kind of brought a lot of these thoughts to light was when I was listening to Joe Rogan's podcast, and he was talking to Mr. Beast, who's been on YouTube since he's like 11 years old. It was crazy to listen to that podcast and listen that he was doing it when he was 11 years old for several years when it wasn't popular and he didn't make any money or anything like that. And he was doing it for so long, but he was so driven and so just committed to it that eventually now he's like the number one like YouTuber, makes the most money on YouTube and stuff like that. And he seems like such a great guy. And it's like amazing. But he was so driven about what he wanted to do. And that's, I guess, where I'm at a kind of a bump in the road type of situation, where I'm like, what exactly do I want to do? I know I love playing video games. I know I love motivation and like giving people advice and stuff like that, based off my own bad experiences, being able to relate to people. I like to sing karaoke, I like to dance, I like to listen to audiobooks about fantasy and stuff. And I try to wrap my head around, like, what in the world could I possibly do on the side that I could eventually turn into a career? Because what I'm doing right now, I'm great as a canvasser for a water treatment company, knocking on doors. I'm great at that. But I honestly can say this is not something I want to do the rest of my life. This is not a career for me. It's a great job that supports me financially and stuff like that, but it's not a career, because I believe a career is something that you do, you get paid to do it, but you love doing it. I don't love knocking on people's doors. I just happen to be really good at it. I just happen to be really good at it, you know, being able to level with people and understand what they're dealing with as a new homeowner, and explaining to them the benefits of getting a free water test done. You know, hey, the least you can do is find out what's in your water. If you want to improve your water somewhere down the line, hey, great, we've given you that option. But being able to, like, explain that and stuff is just easy to me. It's easy. But basically the point I want to get at, to end this video off, is, again, you know, remember that no one can stop you but yourself, because you're unstoppable. And also, I think I'm going to be honest, the next time I make a video on here, it might be a couple months from now, whenever it is. But whenever it is, it'll definitely be, I'll definitely have a better understanding of what I want to pursue, what I want to do with my life and everything, and with YouTube and entertainment in general. Until then, you all stay classy and always try to stay positive in everything you do. Keep your head up. You know, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. No matter what your struggles are and what tough situations you're dealing with, you can overcome it with enough determination and effort. And you're not alone in whatever you're dealing with. Know that. And I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see y'all later.